Red lights are on, the revs are up, and we are underway for race 2, and it once again is a great start from pole position, so a great start from Pwesan, but Pratama leads from Ogiwara.
Yeah, they're really teasing us there with the lights, weren't they? Really moving forward quickly there at the number 20, but you can see there's already a few meters between him and Ogiwara. The pace 2 run at the front, and maybe has a few more doubts about Pwesan. Azawa as well looking for a move, but Adaki makes it stick.
Like you say, Fran, he knows he's got the pace to go with these two at the front, and as you can see already, Pratama's got his head down, he's trying to pace. He couldn't quite hang on to the lead group yesterday, made a mistake at the final corner in the early exchanges, and that led into the really fast right-handers of 12, 13 and 14 towards the end of the lap.
Yeah, Pratama very wide there, not too wide, but very wide. That third position, but also start to home in on those ahead. Pwesan ends up very wide off the track, but you can see already they've concertinaed up around here, and I'm sure...
End of lap 1 then here. For race 2, the final race of the season, it is Pratama leading the way. The number 20 of Pwesan, losing places after a good start is Pwesan. That's Azawa on the 21 moves early on. Takahira also, and Azawa is now leading the way, teaming it up again like they did yesterday.
So also Pratama then was the first to head very, very wide there, and then quite saw that as clearly first time round on the live, so thank you very much, TV guys. We saw the number 21 initially able to do that yesterday as well. Just a bit of a no man's land in fourth until that final. He's been able to, I don't know, it changes corner by corner, doesn't it? But at the moment then the number 21...
It was on the opening lap, of course, and maybe the left-hand side wasn't on the number 7 for Pratama, and I think his tactics went up a bit, and he's had a moment again on the second lap, and so does Takahira. Pwesan wide, Nicholas wide as well in the background, so they're all concertinaed at the top sort of 7 is pretty much locked together now. A few mistakes though, they're clearly pushing in the early exchanges.
Doesn't include the lovely bits of green in the runoff designs here in Qatar. Should have all been a bit penalised by those errors there, but they're all gathered in this group as everything settles down.
Pratama then, another scare on lap 2, and Azawa managed to get the job. This is sort of what he did yesterday, but then he made a mistake, didn't he, at the final corner, got too much onto the curve. Said yesterday that he was very lucky to finish on the podium, wasn't too happy at all. Obviously happy to be on the podium last time around.
Everyone except Ogiwara was off the track there.
Yeah, clearly pushing on.
So they really are, yes. Only the number 16 you can see then so far. Let's see how it goes next time around. But we can see then a bit of daylight. It was doing some great work and seemed to have made some real progress into that gap. So let's see if that trio, you can see the number 2 is Matani, seems to have started to fade off this group now after that scare. Great job from the local rider so far.
Yeah, good stuff from Alsahout. He obviously would have been a little bit flustered after making the mistake, or something that went at least on the grid before the start. Good job so far. We said watch out for Nicholas. He's made great ground again, but he's with Pwesan, and he's probably not now. We've not got the light. Pratama still leading the way from Ogiwara, just keeping his powder dry is on the Ogiwara team. A lot yesterday, of course, in number 16, but I think he's just comfortable following Pratama. Doesn't need to lead the race at this stage.
Others as well, but yeah, there is a significant gap now between the 16. What is still a trio, I think. Yep, it is indeed. But yeah, I don't know. I'm intrigued. So for the group again. Track is actually not optional. Making that mistake a few times, but like I said, it's not green, so it's not track limits. Let's see. They need to start chasing down that lead duo. But let's see. He's going for it.
Yeah, I think at this stage as well, this battling away between the duo that we so often see, just to say to the rider behind,
and that always works as well, so yeah, it makes sense they always go.
Oh, that was close in the background.
Yes, it was indeed. So, are we going to see a move? So it's into turn 1 then. I think it's just a nice slow-mo. Yeah, it's just a nice slow-mo of your race leader, champion.
Back with the leaders. These are live pictures as Azawa and Adaki both run off at turn 15.
On the track around there at turn 15, because certainly of the top sort of 7. Great job from the number 16, but yeah, like I said, it's not considered an advantage at all, so no problem if they go through there a bit, but that gap is pretty significant now, isn't it?
Between and Ogiwara just setting a pace that no one else is able to match. It'll be interesting if Azawa...
They've gone, haven't they? They seem to have checked out. And it's over 2.5. Could be an interesting one though. Still 7 laps to go. Certainly, it doesn't look like it's costing him too much to stay with Pratama at this stage. So great job from the number 16. This is now especially bit of a mistake there from the number 7 of Pratama in the race lead. The slipstream there perfectly as the number 16 is just able to make up those meters tucked in behind the number 7. But yeah, no drama then. 3 close battles in the front here, and then that duel as well, Nicholas and Pwesan.
Towards turn 15 and then ultimately turn 16 on the 250 NSFR machines. 4 laps to go in the 2023 season. Once they round this final corner, use it to great effect. Just claw back a 10th or 2 down the home straight. As a reminder, they've just clocked through towards the start of the straight, which, Fran, does make a bit of a difference after the race. A 2:11.3, Ogiwara a 2:11.2.
Good eye, good eye.
So,
This
yeah,
is interesting though.
disappointing.
That is disappointing, obviously, for him. Bit of a heartbreaker. But this duel is interesting. But now the number 16 looks closer than he has been for quite some time. And as you can see, so that he's not running into the back of the number 7. Absolutely glued together, these two now.
And not just benefit from a rider's crash in front of him. As I said, he was disappointed yesterday to be handed the podium in the way that he did. He was
seeing that, yeah, there are still those little mistakes here and there, nothing major, and again, number 7 managed to gather, and it's surprisingly including our already reigning champion. So, Ogiwara still looking, like you say, he looks relaxed, doesn't he? The number 16 looks like it's not, and we don't have that many kilometres now to go. I think this is going to get speed. Maybe he'll make a move and then really try and pull out a few tenths.
Interesting to see what Ogiwara does. Flustered. It looks like he's trying a little bit harder to set the stream. Balls to the outside. Patama going a little bit defensive, but will make his way across to the racing line. Not this time around for Ogiwara. Later, and I think that was Adaki going up the inside of Izawa at turn 4. But we focus back upon the where is Ogiwara going to make his move from?
It's going to be an interesting one to watch, isn't it? Because, like we said, the number 16 looks pretty chill. Arrives on the scene, immediately makes that move. Let's see now if he can get the hammer down and keep them behind him then. But at the front, it's as you were. Yes, but not over it this time from the number 7 of Pratama. This is it then. Here we go.
Last lap time in the Asia Talent Cup for 2023. Patama quite able to do it down into turn 1. That's the first passing manoeuvre done, but there is plenty on this Losail International Circuit.
Of the last lap, but at the front then. Oh, yeah, that looked like it is going to happen in this duel. The number 16 has some big decisions to make here, but you've also mainly just got to put in the cleanest, fastest lap you possibly can.
I think it's very close to Izawa on the inside there at turn 9 into turn 10. And just wide on the exit. That might have cost him time, but here we go. Then the leaders are through. This is turn 15 where Patama's made a few mistakes already this race, but no mistakes as of yet on the straight and narrow. But this is turn 16, the last lap of the last race of the season. Ogiwara diving up the inside. No, not quite this time around. Now it's all about who can run to the line. Patama just keeps it inside on the black stuff. Patama, is he going to win? Break the slipstream. Ogiwara tries, but it is Patama for the 9th time this season. In the Asia Talent Cup. What a race between the top 2, and this is the podium fight for Izawa currently leading it. Adaki and Takahira close. Izawa pulls to the outside. Who's going to win? I think it's going to be Adaki.